Congratulations, you have found sobriety, wealth, success. My name is Dennis, and I'm here to assist you on your journey of recovery. Today, I want to talk about healing the past. Yesterday, I had my Akashic records opened. The Akashic records, for those of you who don't know, are a record of every event that has ever happened in the history of the universe. There is actually a record of this. It exists on the spiritual plane, and certain people can tap into it and read it for you. So this is what I did yesterday. I hired a woman who's very skilled at this, and she was able to open my Akashic records and ask questions for me that I wanted answers to. So my first question was, why did my human consciousness end up in the family that I ended up in? I've often felt that I just cannot relate to my immediate family. I mean, like my nuclear family, my parents, brother, and sister. I have a level of consciousness and awareness that they don't have. And especially when I was a child, this was really hard for me to understand. I couldn't even really put it into words that I couldn't relate to them, but it was very frustrating, and I used to get so angry about it. It used to make me extraordinarily angry. The frustration about why don't these people seem to hear what I say? Why don't they seem to understand anything I'm doing? It was unbelievably frustrating, to the point where I would go into fits of rage over it. But it was just that I couldn't relate to them. You know, and now I understand it and I can have conversations with them. But as a child, this was extremely frustrating. So that was my first question, is why did I end up in this family I ended up in? And the answer I received is that there was gold that I was supposed to receive from them, or there was gold that I was supposed to get from this situation. And the records let me know that they suggested that it was a lesson, but didn't say exactly that it was something that that it was a lesson. It might have been a principle, it might have been an experience, it might have been an emotion. It was something. There was some gold that I was supposed to receive from them. And the records also suggested that my parents and my family benefited from me being there somehow. So this provided guidance for me, although it did leave me with some more unanswered questions. The second question I asked is, why was I born with cataracts on my eyes? I was born with cataracts on both of my eyes, and they were removed with lasers, via surgery when I was an infant. So I'm like a month old and 2 weeks old and a month old. They were both removed. So I don't have a lens on my eye. So I've had a physical disability or vision challenges my entire life. I mean, since before I have memories of it. And on the physical plane, this seems like a disability. But on the mental or spiritual plane, the records let me know that I was actually divinely protected. I thought this was very interesting. Because if I had had good vision, or fully correctable vision like my parents, my brother and sister, I would not have the gift of consciousness which I possess. My brainwashing would have been total and complete, and I would be unconscious just like they are. So actually, while on the physical plane I have a physical seeming disability, on the mental and spiritual plane I was divinely protected. Now, this warmed my heart, actually. It brought a tear to my eye and warmed my heart to know this. And then I was able to begin letting go of my entire story. The story about how painful my upbringing was and how I'm doomed. I'm destined to experience a life of lack, a life of limitation. I was able to let go of this whole story, and this was tremendous. And I feel much better today. I mean, after this session was over, I was absolutely wasted. I mean, like physically just drained. I didn't have enough mental stamina to make another decision that day. It was just like, it was so exhausting, but it was liberating at the same time, because I'm literally going through it right now. I'm rewriting the entire meaning of all of those things that happened to me. But I was thinking about how that combination of circumstances is what led me to becoming a sex addict. I mean, I can't relate to my whole family. I've never met someone else with the same challenges I have. I feel all alone. I feel isolated and all alone. And as soon as pornography went, streaming video on the internet, I was an addict like that. I was addicted to it right away. And it was because of that set of circumstances and that story that I had, about how painful this is and how painful this upbringing is, what I struggled with. I'm the only one. Why is this happening? I don't know. I became an instant addict to that stuff because it helped me escape that pain. It helped me. The pornography was. It was instant gratification. Like as soon as the porn session was over and I ejaculated, my consciousness would crash straight back down to the bottom of guilt and shame. I would feel guilty because I wasn't good enough, and I would feel ashamed of my actions as a result of it. And I know that you're going through the same thing, bro. I know you are. I know how it feels because this is what led me to this activity in the first place. I understand it completely. And I want to let you know that you can heal the past. It is possible. There's lots of healing modalities out there that could be of great benefit to you, tremendous benefit. Have you ever considered how liberated you will feel when you can get some distance? How free you will feel when you can get some distance from your pornography addiction? When you can stop making love to the other side of a screen? This isn't really a person either, it's just a screen. It's an electronic device. Our bodies are electromagnetic transmitter receivers, and the agenda knows this, and they can manipulate us through these phones and these computers that everyone's so addicted to it. Now they want the tech closer to your body. They want smartwatches on you, monitoring you day in and day out. They want Bluetooth earbuds in your ears all damn day, right? They're aware of this, and you're being manipulated when you're sitting around watching that crap. When you have the hand lotion out and you're playing with yourself, jerking off to a screen. And trust me, I know this. I struggled with pornography for over 12 years. Today is day 412 of sobriety for me. So I understand it. But it is time to stop. You will feel so liberated. Have you ever considered how liberated you will feel when you can stop jerking off to porn? Have you considered the time that you'll have, the time freedom that you'll have? When you don't have to spend 8 hours jerking off multiple times a week or every night? Are you committed to changing the quality of your life? If so, I want you to email me. My email address is in the description box below this video. I can help you figure out why you're doing what you're doing. I can help you figure out what is the cause of the effect that you are living in. Until we know the cause, we will continue to live out a familiar set of circumstances to satisfy a familiar feeling. So it's essential that you know why. I can help you learn why that is and then help you let go of it. I can assist you to find out the cause and to let go of it so that you can change your life, bro. So I want you to email me if you are committed. Once again, if you are committed to changing the quality of your life. Like, subscribe, share. Dennis out.